how do I know if my Facebook ads are working? You're probably spending a lot of time and a lot of money trying to reach new people for Jesus, and you're creating these Facebook ads, but how do you know if they're actually working? Well, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through a couple of simple metrics that you can take a look at on your ads to figure out if they're working. So let's dive in. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. Now, this channel exists to help pastors and church leaders be more effective with social media and technology. So what we want to talk about today is kind of dive in and take a look at your Facebook ads and give you a couple of guidelines that you can take a look at in order to determine whether or not your Facebook ads are actually working, right? Are they effective? Are they doing what they should be doing? So let's dive in. All right, so first up, we want to figure out if the ads are actually doing what we set out to do them. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of questions that you can ask in order to figure that out. And then I'll introduce you to something I call the funnel audible, that if you determine they're not working, you can actually take a look at these 4 pieces of your ads to figure out exactly where the hangup is so you can fix it and get them working. All right, number 1, is the ad producing results? So when you first created your Facebook ad, what was it that you were trying to achieve? Right? Were you trying to just get awareness? Were you trying to get video views? Were you trying to send people from Facebook ads into Messenger and interact with your chatbot? Were you just trying to send them to your website to learn more about your church? Right? The first thing you want to do is figure out what you are trying to achieve, and then we can take a look to see if that's actually effective. So for example, if you are trying to get plan your visits, right? You're trying to invite as many people as possible, and you're sending them to the plan your visit page on your website, the first question you would ask is, are you getting plan your visits? Right? And if the answer is no, there's 2 things that we can look at. The first one will be the Facebook ad itself, right? So if you're running a traffic campaign, then your cost per click should be less than $1 per click, and preferably it should be under 50 cents per click, right? If you're somewhere in the 30s or below, then you're crushing it. So you would want to take a look at your cost per click, and if you come back and say, actually, it looks like we're spending $2 per click, say, okay, the problem is your Facebook ad, right? It's not producing the desired results, and we know because of the cost per click that it's actually too high, so the problem is your ad. So what that means is it's probably either A, you're targeting, meaning you have over-targeted and your target audience is too small, or B, you're not making an emotional connection with people through your ad copy. So in that case, you want to take a look at the 3 basic elements of your ad, which is the creative itself, right? The picture or video that you're using, the headline, and the ad copy. Those are the 3 things in that order that people are connecting with. So if someone's scrolling through Facebook, all of a sudden they're going to see your picture or your video, and if it stops the scroll, then they're going to read the headline, and if it piques their curiosity, then they're going to go ahead and read your ad copy. Right? But if you don't have those 3 things dialed in, you're going to have a really high cost per click. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, who are you trying to reach? Right? So maybe your Facebook ad is designed to reach young families, and you are getting plan your visits and you're getting people signing up, but you're actually getting a lot of empty nesters and senior citizens. So we want to take a look at, is it effective and getting the results that we want? But we also want to take a look at, is it reaching who we're trying to reach? Now, the mistake that a lot of churches would make is they might look at this and say, okay, we've got a lot of people signing up for plan your visit, but they're usually in their 60s, so we're going to change the targeting and make sure that we're only showing our ad to people who are in their 20s and 30s, right? That would be a mistake, because the problem isn't targeting, the problem is actually the message in your ad, right? It's actually your ad copy. So what you want to do is you want to rewrite that ad copy to specifically speak to people who are in their 20s and 30s. You don't need to change the targeting, right? But what you want to do is you want to identify what are some of the things that a 25-year-old or a 35-year-old might be dealing with, right? If you're specifically trying to reach, let's say, young families with elementary school age kids, they're probably in their early to mid 30s, more than likely, right? So what would be keeping a 35-year-old up at night? Right? If we're talking about a mom, well, it might be the growing distance in her relationship with her husband, right? Because studies have shown that when you have young kids, there's just a general dissatisfaction with life and people aren't as happier, right? As your kids get older, you actually spend more time together, right? And statistics show that marriages actually get stronger, right? So knowing that, we know that, wives are probably dealing with some type of distance between her and her husband. She's probably so busy that she can't remember the last time she had a date night. She might be frustrated because maybe with COVID, she spent all this time learning how to homeschool her kids for the very first time, right? And she's worried that she'll go all day long and not have a single adult conversation. So what if you changed your ad copy to reflect some of those things? Now, whenever those moms who have elementary school age kids read your ad, they're going to feel like you're in their head. They're going to make an emotional connection with your ad, and they're going to click through to your Plan Your Visit page. Okay, so before I introduce you to the Funnel Audible and how to fix your ads once you realize they're not working, make sure to hit that subscribe button, right? We're putting out brand new videos every single day, fresh content 5 days a week. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell icon. That way you get notified every single time we drop a new video. All right, so let's talk about the Funnel Audible. This is one of my favorite ways to fix an ad once you determine that it's not working. So an important thing to understand is that your Facebook ad isn't just a Facebook ad. It's actually a funnel, right? And there's 4 parts of the funnel. If you determine that you're not getting the results that you want, the problem might not be your Facebook ad. It might be a different piece of the funnel, right? So the Funnel Audible looks like this. The first thing that we're gonna look at is your Facebook ad. The second thing we're gonna look at is your landing page. The third thing is your church communication, and the fourth thing is your follow-up system, right? So let's say you're running an invite ad and you're leading people to a Plan Your Visit page where they can sign up for Plan Your Visit, right? Again, we're gonna take a look at the numbers we talked about earlier, and we're gonna look first at the cost per click, right? And so let's say we determine if it's over $1 per click, we know the problem is the ad and we need to change the ad. We need to change the creative, the headline, or the ad copy. If that's going good, let's say we're at 30 cents a click, we know we've got a great cost per click, and every time we spend $1 on Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is sending 3 people to our landing page, right? Then we're gonna go to the next part of the funnel, and that is your Plan Your Visit page. So we're gonna take a look. Okay, we know the ad's working, it's at 30 cents per click, and we're sending people to our Plan Your Visit page, but we're not getting any Plan Your Visits. Well, now we've identified the problem is your landing page. And this is always the case. If your ad is working, but you're not getting Plan Your Visits, the problem is your landing page. I've had people fight me on this all the time. We'll pull up their landing page, I'll point out a couple of things, and within 30 seconds, we can identify everything that's wrong on the landing page. They'll go back and fix it, and the Plan Your Visits will start flooding immediately. So I promise you, this is the case. If the ad is working, but you're not getting Plan Your Visits, the problem is your landing page. Okay, so now what do you do if the ad is working, you're getting Plan Your Visits, but they're not showing up on Sunday? Well, the problem is your church communication. So you need to make sure that you're calling the Plan Your Visits within 15 minutes, right? Because you want to make sure to connect with them. Just call up, be friendly, introduce yourself, answer any questions they might have, and then tell them where to go when they show up on Sunday. Right? So if you're not doing that, that's probably one of the reasons they're not showing up on Sunday. The other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure to send a simple reminder text on Saturday evening. Right? So if the ad's working, the landing page is working, you're getting Plan Your Visits, but they're not showing up, the problem is your church communication. So just make sure you start calling the Plan Your Visits within 15 minutes. You're sending a reminder text on Saturday evening. Now, what do you do if the ad is working, the landing page is working, you're getting Plan Your Visits, they're showing up, but they're not coming back for a second visit? Well, now we know that the problem is your follow-up system. Right? So it's always one of these 4 things: the ad, the landing page, the church communication, or your follow-up system. So all you want to do is you want to make sure to have some type of automated system to follow up with first-time guests after they come in. It's impossible to try to do this manually and try to remember to do this yourself. So I recommend using a tool like Text in Church that has an automated 6-week follow-up system already built in, so that all you have to do is enter in the contact information from your Connect cards on Monday morning. So if you want, you can actually click on the link in the description below, and you can try out Text in Church absolutely free for 3 months. So you can try it before you buy it, and you can literally sign up for Text in Church and have a 6-week follow-up system set up and live for your church in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so now we have showed you exactly how to figure out if your Facebook ads are working or not. We've given you a Funnel Audible strategy to determine how to fix them. But if you want a step-by-step blueprint on how to use Facebook ads that actually work in order to attract new visitors to your church every single Sunday, simply head over to churchgrowthagency.com or click on the link in the description below, and we'll see you soon.